standing here saying I'm cured. That'd be a lie, still flinch at every siren when it cuts. The sky still get cravings in my teeth when the night gets slow. Still see ghosts in the spots where the dope used to glow. But I woke up this morning with my lungs still working. No bottle on the nightstand, no shadows lurking. I made coffee, not excuses, just to see if I could. Took a breath that didn't taste like chemicals and wood. Got a text from my boy, you coming by? And I ain't have to lie, I just typed out, tried. Didn't say if I'm not busy, didn't say we'll see. Just one small promise I could keep for me. I ain't polished, I'm scarred and sore. But I'm not that man slump pissed, drunk on the floor. I ain't clean enough to brag, to preach or to deny. But today I might be clean enough to try. I ain't perfect, I ain't holy, I ain't brand new. I still shake when I walk past the old block view. But I'm showing up sober with this busted mind, trying to leave all that poison back behind. I ain't flawless, I ain't fixed, I ain't high. I'm just standing here under this same old sky. Not clean enough to promise I'll never slip or cry. But tonight, I'm clean enough to try. I'm clean enough to try. I still remember what it feel like to numb it all out. How the world turned quiet when the smoke poured out. How the hurt in my chest turned to static in dreams. How the guilt took a backseat to the chemical screams. But I also remember waking up on tile, mouth full of copper, heart out of style. I remember my kid looking scared at the door, seeing daddy look dead on a sticky ass floor. So when that itch starts crawling up my spine like vines, I don't argue with the devil, I just redraw lines. I wash my face, call a friend, play a song that hits, write another verse down till the craving quits. I ain't some superhero, I'm a dope sick vet with a head full of flashbacks and unpaid debt. But every time I choose, breathe over that old goodbye, I get one step closer to the man I like to try. I ain't perfect, I ain't holy, I ain't brand new. I still shake when I walk past the old block view. But I'm showing up sober with this busted mind, trying to leave all that poison back behind. I ain't flawless, I ain't fixed, I ain't high. I'm just standing here under this same old sky. Not clean enough to promise I'll never slip or cry. But tonight, I'm clean enough to try. I'm clean enough to try. Some of y'all listen while you roll that pill, thinking good for you, but I need this still. And I ain't here judging, I was right there too, with a pocket full of death and nothing else to do. I just wanna be proof that a fuck up can stand, that a junkie can turn into more than he planned. Not a preacher, not a saint, just a man in boots, turning all his overdoses into hard-earned truths. Maybe you don't quit forever, maybe just one day, maybe just one night you throw the bag away. Maybe just one time you call instead of score. Or maybe just 1 hour you don't chase that floor. If that's all you can do to steal a war, you fall. Still a middle finger to the poison you bought. We ain't gotta be perfect to tell that high goodbye. We just gotta get clean enough to try. I ain't perfect, I ain't holy, I ain't brand new, but I'm better than a man at the reaping new. I'm showing up sober with these cracked up bones, trying to build something real out of all these stones. I ain't flawless, I ain't fixed, I ain't high, but I'm tucking my boy in with a clear dry eye. If tomorrow I fall, I still look the storm in the eye. 'Cause every single day I wake up, I'm clean enough to try.